good, my fellow deadheads? Your overlord has returned with an open window. Today we're going to be talking about everything that is going to be coming our way for the half anniversary for the global version, or rather, we're going to talk about everything that was in the Japanese version of the half anniversary. Then we're going to talk about all the extra stuff that the global version already has that's going to be here with the half anniversary. And yeah, this is just kind of me reaffirming, like, yo, we are certainly in that golden era of JJK Phantom Parade now. They're like, we're in full swing, bro. They literally started the anniversary 2 weeks earlier than it actually is. Like, we're here at this point. But I just want to go over the stuff that they did for the half anniversary in its entirety. And then I'll go back and then just show a little extra free goodies and stuff like that. Some things that are changed here and there. But if you guys like this video or like videos where I go through the celebrations preemptively and just kind of show you everything that we can be expecting, then go down below, smack the like button, subscribe, notification bell, comment. Y'all know the spill, y'all know the drill. But your boy DEADMANVINCE is going to get right to it. So guys, we already do have the free multi-summon gotcha first year anniversary. This banner is just like mainly standard banner. It literally is just standard banner units, but from the latest standard banner update that we've had. So the first standard banner update, I don't know why I said latest, but standard banner, you know, just for you to summon from for free. You get 10 multis a day, and the multis, I'm pretty sure, do stack to 100 multis if you just let them sit. So you can save that up. Other content creators, if you want to use that as a little video idea, wink wink, nudge nudge, then definitely go for it. Hit that video. Then right here you can see at the actual start of the anniversary, which would be the 21st, because that is a year from the game's release, we have a story event, Magnificent Phantom Ship. Now, one thing that made me super upset about this story event is that with this story event, they introduce costumes for characters. So Yuji's gonna get a costume, and then Domain Expansion Gojo's gonna get a costume as well. Sukuna's not gonna have a costume. But one thing that really upset me was that we could get the Yuji costume, but no Nobara costume? Come on, bro. You got Nobara with the roses on top and then the pearls on? Like, come on. I'm not gonna go too crazy about it, but hey, bro, I was kind of salty. That was not a costume I could pick up, even though they made this wonderful little art for it and everything. But from this, you can see new feature, skins. I don't really know how to make this any wider so you can read everything, but hey, it is what it is. Yes. New story event. With the new story event came this new skin. Obviously came a free-to-play page. Let's see. The free-to-play page is this one right here. To the super luxurious dinner cruise. Whenever a command skill or ultimate skill is used, I want to read it at 5-star, I'm sorry. Whenever command or ultimate skill is used, recover own curse energy by 5 and then fills on ultimate gauge by 100. It's okay, it's 9 turns, but it is free, so it is what it is. At the start of battle, increases own taijutsu and jujutsu by 10% for 3 turns. The more Tokyo Jujutsu first year characters we have that are in the start of the wave, the higher the jujutsu and taijutsu damage increase is. Now, it does not tell you by how much it increases for every jujutsu first year, or Tokyo Jujutsu High first year, but I'm going to assume that it's by an additional 10% for every first year, just because it doesn't specifically say so, and that is the initial, like, kind of like jump. If it doesn't have any other number in the actual description, what else do I assume? You know, I have no other number to work off of. But yes, story event, and this is the story event that I was talking about that brings, you know, a new type of story event. Not a new type of story event, it's the same thing, but it's just that there are more pages to the story event, or more missions on the story event. So quite literally just directly more cubes in this one. Or no, there are more pages on the little ticket screen whenever you're trading in the tickets and everything. Then you can see JP would have been on their second event marathon campaign. So we should be getting our first one, which feels bad because we should have gotten the first one beforehand. It's only 1,400 cubes or 1,500 cubes. I can't remember between Chiki Cursed Explorer stage or the actual event marathon campaign. Which one is 1,400? Which one is 1,500? But either way, neither one of them are full multi. So you could have definitely just thrown that shit to us at any point. First year. There we go. First year anniversary campaign login bonus. So obviously you're going to be getting cubes for logging in, but also you're going to be getting this page right here, and this isn't the full page. The page is kind of like the eras of like the show. So it's like one part of it is going to be JJK0, another part of it is going to be just the 3 regular characters, and then another part of it is going to be the hidden inventory arc. So just a really cool page. What does this one do actually? Let's look. At this point, we're just looking over all the stuff in detail, man. This page is called Phantom Trails. That's what it is. But yeah, you can see here, you got You got JJK0 up here. You got the actual story right here, and then you got what JJK Phantom Parade original characters as well. And then you also have hidden inventory up here. This looks incredible, beautiful artwork. All the characters look well shaded. Yuta's even looking crazy back there. You can barely even see him in the picture. Like, everybody looks good, even though you can barely see some of them. Like, it's insane. Then let's see the effects. When command skill or ultimate skill is activated, if own HP is 35% or above, increases own damage dealt by 45% for 1 turn. If your health is 35% or below, recovers own HP by 15%. 7-turn cooldown, that's whatever. It's a free-to-play page though, and it gives you the option of between being offensive or defensive. So not bad, especially for something that characters just gotta log in and play the game during a period that they would definitely play the game for. Let's see. At the start of turn, if own HP is 50% or below, decreases own damage received by 10% for 2 turns. That's okay. Gives a little more survivability. But again, nothing to write home about. Let's get back to all of the actual overarching events. I'm gonna go through this stuff like relatively fast. I'm not gonna go over any of the actual characters that release or anything because I've literally made videos talking about how to get all those characters instantly maxed out, or I've covered their skills, skill priority, the materials you need to max them out, all this stuff. But let's go back. We also have the first year anniversary campaign, free 3,000 cubes. So this should be like the half year anniversary campaign, free 3,000 cubes. I did not see anything saying this, but then again, all of this stuff was announced at the start of the anniversary. We have some of these things, I guess, kind of like announced before the anniversary starts up. Like, we're getting to the stuff that's before the anniversary starts up. But this right here, we'll probably get 3,000 cubes when the anniversary starts. It's an anniversary, you know? It's our first anniversary in the game. Even though it's not our first anniversary, it is our first anniversary content, you know, like half anniversary. Y'all know what I mean. Then enhance the support missions. Now, I made a video today already talking about how we are getting the enhanced, or we're getting stage 7 of all the enhancement dungeons, right? So for JP, Recollection Bits, and Experience, all 3 of those, we're getting the next level of those missions way before the anniversary actually starts. This is not talking about that. There are just going to be extra missions on the side, extra cake, extra cherries on top, I guess, for us to be getting this extra support materials or enhancement materials. There we go. And this was actually already announced in the notices on Twitter and everything. So out of all 5 of these things right here that I just looked at, none of this stuff has been exactly announced yet because we're so far ahead of the anniversary. But the stuff that is getting announced from this point on is actually really incredible because it's giving you time before the anniversary to go ahead and start loading up on this stuff, right? So we have the free AP recovery campaign. This is whenever you're playing, usually 3 times a day, you can refill your AP for 80 cubes each, so 240 cubes in all, then 120 cubes, then 200, 300, 400, so on and so on and so on. The maximum time you can refill your stamina every day is 30 times, I believe, but they're giving you 3 extra free AP refills. So that changes it to 33 times if you want to be an absolute sweat monster like the Deadman used to be and just spam all your diamonds on, spend all your cubes on stamina and just farm up experience, which I absolutely will not be doing because I am so close to pitying 2 different banners that it is not even funny, but it is incredible that they're giving us this to us. Because I'm going to go over and look over all the events that we have coming to us right now in this little chunk here. You can see that player rank got updated to max level 130 instead of level 100, which I'll be honest with y'all, I thought this came a little bit later in the anniversary. I didn't know it came immediately, but these 3 things right here, the enhancement support mission, the player rank update, and then the free AP thing, all 3 of these things are things that are coming out right now, or tomorrow, not right now, but tomorrow. And the friend invitation reset. So guys, this right here actually reset on the JP version, and it's just that friend invitation code where, you know, you invite friends, they use your code, they play the game, and when they play the game, you get rewards for their progress points, right? So you already know that during my stream, I'm going to be spamming asking y'all to go ahead and hit this. So y'all go ahead and be prepared for that tomorrow morning. Go ahead and know that the Deadman is going to need you. Need your cursed energy like it's a spirit bomb or a curse bomb, I don't know. But one stark difference between the JP version and the global version is, I'm pretty sure this is giving the global version another 6,000 cubes instead of 3,000. So the first time this campaign ever came around on both versions, it was 6,000 cubes. So every time it's come back since, or I think it only came back one time on JP, but every time after that, it's only gotten 3,000 cubes, whereas global is going to be getting 6,000 cubes. So that is definitely a W. That's a whole extra multi on us, or I guess on Billy for us. I don't know. But then you can see here, the featured gacha, Magnificent Phantom Ship Part 1. I'm not gonna go over the Yuji, and I'm not gonna go over his page because I've literally already gone over those things by themselves. Then you can see here, November 25th, they just had like kind of like a dead week, not a dead week, but I guess like a little dead day or something like that during the actual anniversary, and it was dead few days, and then all of a sudden they were just like, all right, bro, here's some floors of Illusory Tower. But they have already given the global version of Illusory Tower, or we will get it tomorrow, which is actually crazy because, never mind, I was going to say the 25th. No, May 25th would be 6 months after, but but April 25th is just 5 months after, so that has no significant, that date holds no significant weight or anything like that. But nonetheless, 10 more floors of Illusory Tower. Every odd number, every tens place floor. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, every floor like that. The ones that have an odd number for the first number, those are going to give you Phantom Seals whenever you beat them. Though the ones that have an even number usually just give you like character dupe shards or something like that. But I saw floors 70 through 80 were given even crazier rewards, I think. So who knows how long that'll be a consistent thing. Then you can see here we come down to November 29th. And that is when our GOAT, our white-haired angel, Gojo drops. And he dropped with another event, or probably just another login bonus. I've already gone over Gojo and Detainee Party, so let's look at this one. Fireworks Show Abroad. This one is, or aboard. This one is free to play. And guys, I will say, Yuji's costume does look much better than Gojo. So if you get the free to play Yuji costume and get Yuji, but are like, oh no, I can't buy Gojo's costume. Gojo's costume isn't that crazy. Gojo is a very pale character with literally white hair, so he looks better in darker colors. His cosmetic is a lighter color than what you're used to seeing him in, so it just overall makes him look dull in my opinion. Will I still buy the cosmetic? Maybe, because I heard they give you stats, but I don't know. This recollection bit. When command skill or ultimate skill is activated, it increases own damage dealt by 70% one turn, one time, effective for yellow type attacks, and then increases own damage received by 70% for 2 turns? Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible. Yeah, no, we're not gonna. I read this first part and I was like, "Hey guys, this is like a dumbed down version of anyway. Let's have a cola." Nope. Receive 70% extra damage is crazy. At the start of a wave, decreases all enemies' critical hit resistance by 20% for 5 turns. That I like that part right there, but like, nah, bro, this up here, that's crazy. Increasing the damage you take by 70% is insane. But let's go ahead and go into December, or rather, no. Let's look over the stuff that we're getting right now from Global to kind of give you guys an idea of how we're looking, or how much better it's already looking than the JP version. Because not only does it pay to give us extra stuff, but also it pays to reorder things. Why do I say that? So guys, already you can see here we got the 10 free draws, but this one came 4 days before the half anniversary, or before their anniversary. This one is coming like 2 weeks in advance before our half anniversary. So we can go ahead and get this loaded up before the anniversary even really starts, which is kind of clutch in my opinion, because I feel like that also just works really well for content creators too, because instead of content creators getting to the start of the anniversary and only having 5 multis, by the time the anniversary starts, this is just another extra little video right there. Like, I consider everything from all angles. I'm just like, yo, this is an extra little video that you can go ahead and throw out just while you're, it's easier to go ahead and just get things done with than letting them sit and trying to remember to do them, right? So it's like, instead of having to wait to get into the actual anniversary and everything and be like, oh damn, I gotta do my 10 multis, right? Or maybe you're burned out off of playing all day and making content all day, and then you're just like, all right, bro, I'm gonna just pop these multis real quick. And then these summons could be really fucking incredible for you, and they could be really good video. I don't know, I'm just saying. So it's nice that I'm gonna have all of them before the anniversary even starts. Actually, the event, yeah, it stays until May 22nd. So yeah, it'll definitely be here until like when the anniversary starts and everything. Then you can see during the event period, cumulative login will grant you free 900 cubes. Get ready for the half year anniversary. So where is it? So this right here was actually, this right here is actually announced, but this one is not. But I think that says part 2 right there. Let me just translate it just to be safe. Yeah, that literally says first anniversary login bonus part 2. So obviously they're not going to tease that one just yet because that's part 2. This right here, I didn't even get to this part, but this is Okay, so this is something that is actually before the anniversary. I can go back on the timeline. I'm not gonna waste time to do it, but I can go back on the timeline. This is something that came before the first half anniversary, right? Before the first anniversary, but it's coming before our half anniversary, obviously, but they're incorporating it into our anniversary. Then right here, you can see the new player invitation rewards are 6,000 cubes as opposed to the 3,000 cubes that you can literally see right here, side by side, band for band. So global players, milk it up, bro. Like, you can't complain about this one. You cannot complain about this one. We are literally getting the same thing JP got earlier than JP got it, and it's giving us double the rewards. And the best thing about it is, it is way before the half anniversary. So we're going to be able to try and try our luck at getting these 6,000 cubes beforehand. So just 2 extra multis to go in with. So even though we are missing the Cheeky Curse Corpse Explorer stage and the event marathon, right? Even though we're missing those 2 things, this alone makes up for it, because like I said, those 2 stages together give you like 2,900 cubes altogether. Well, we're getting an extra 3,000 on top of what we would have already gotten for doing basically nothing. I mean, other people got to play the game for us. We got to campaign ourselves somewhat. We got to tweet or leave the information somewhere for somebody to copy it, but that's barely any work that you got to do compared to actually playing the game and grinding stuff out. But one really nice thing about us getting, or I guess I should go to the next picture first. One really nice thing about us getting Consume Zero AP campaign for the story is that we're literally getting a new story chapter right now, and we're gonna go ahead and be able to just beat it without using any stamina at all, which doesn't really seem that big of a deal, but yo, those story missions add up. The experience that they take add up. Also, if you are a new player and you're looking to re-roll, literally right now is the most perfect time to re-roll, because not only do you have a banner with 10 free pulls on it, we're about to get anniversary banners for characters. Story mode's about to be free, so you can literally farm cubes for no extra cost, really. All you gotta do is work on your characters. Oh no, that's what you're gonna do in a gacha game anyway. Oh no, I gotta do cursed object collection. Oh no, I gotta do the enhancement stages. They're literally about to add new enhancement stages for you. They're literally about to add, give you free story mode. So cursed object collection is gonna take up all of your cursed energy. Oh no. And as you're leveling up, you know, new re-rollers, whatever, as you're leveling up, you're gonna keep leveling up and your stamina is gonna keep refilling over and over again, just from the story mode. And eventually, story mode does get to a point where the missions you do don't give you enough experience to just level up linearly anymore. Then you got to start going and searching for other things to do to keep supplementing yourself with extra experience and everything, right? But with 0 AP, it does alleviate the pain quite a bit. And again, I do want to say, free story chapter, or new story chapter, free story missions. We get featured gacha tickets, 10 featured gacha tickets as soon as we log in, so that's excellent. And then for the specified gacha, continue logging in to receive items such as free 300 cubes and AP supplementary packs. So it's not saying that we're just getting one AP pack or just one set of 300 cubes. It's just saying if you keep logging in over the days, because this goes for nearly 2 weeks, or a little over 2 weeks? Yes, a little over 2 weeks. Literally, if you keep logging in, there are going to be multiple 300 cube rewards. There are going to be multiple AP pack rewards. We know how this stuff goes, guys. But let's continue looking through all this stuff. This is what I was talking about right here, the training support mission. Not quite the same as the new level on the grades, but you can see there's Jujutsu crystals in there. So anything that is giving extra Jujutsu crystals is absolutely a godsend. I literally made a video talking about how to max out Sukuna, Gojo, and Yuji, like all individual videos. Go check them out. But on my domain expansion Gojo video, I remember Gin literally commented down below and said, "But Deadman, I don't have these materials." Yeah, I'm name dropping people, but literally this right here is going to help us get more Jujutsu crystals right here. So let's just hope that they throw in some SSR chaotic Jujutsu crystals in the mix just to be helpful for us. Then 3 AP recovery free 3 free AP recovery daily campaign. This is going to last from April 25th to May 22nd, which is nearly an entire month. Did I say 2 weeks before? I meant basically a month. I don't know why I said 2 weeks. But yeah, this one's not gonna be nearly a month. This one's gonna be like a week and some change. Why are dates hard right now? A week and a half, basically. Yes, a week and a half, basically, of just 0 AP on the story mode. So, guys, get in, farm the story mode fast. But the free AP, this ended on 5/12 and started on November 21st. So, guys, December 12th, November 21st. So this right here actually didn't, or no, December 5th. Oh, that's even worse. Dude, this lasted for like 2 weeks. The free AP recovery campaign, that lasted for like 2 weeks. We're gonna have it for a month. For an entire month, basically, we're gonna be able to get an extra 300 extra stamina a day for free, for nothing. That's crazy. Think about that. Chat, let me repeat that for you. We're going to have an extra 300 free stamina every single day. Considering that we get double drop weekends for enhancement stages, and considering that right before the half anniversary is when Cursed Object Collection double drops got introduced as well. So this is already looking really good. This is already looking really crazy, to be honest. Like, I was so sour on my opinions on this at first, because I was like, yo, they're just trying to make it seem like they're doing more than they actually are. But like, no, they're not. They already announced this as non-half anniversary stuff, and then they were like, you know what? Let's just make it half anniversary stuff, and let's just make this better too. Cause I'm just like, bro, 0 AP for a month versus just 2 weeks, or 300 free extra stamina every day for a month instead of just 2 weeks is insane. An extra 3,000 cubes on the friend invitation thing is insane. Getting character rank sooner than it came in JP is also insane too, because if you were level 100, which out of all the sweats I see on YouTube, I don't really see anybody who's level past me. Maybe like Kuchira, but honestly, the last time I checked, me and him are like the same level. So I mean, like, I don't really know who's at 100 yet. I mean, there's probably like some super megalodon, sweaty, cracking Poseidon, get it cracking in the wind type of dude somewhere, and he could have level 100 already and be trying to get to level 130. But it just gives you something else to work towards. You know, whenever you get to your point where your account is fully cracked out everywhere, and you're just like, damn, like, what else do I work on? You know, player level is what you work on. It's like, you know, when you're sweaty at a game, you really like to make everything maxed out. So you're just like, what can I max out next? This just gives you another option for stuff to max out. Featured character, etch the will into your heart, Kaito Yuki. He's gonna have a free multi as soon as we log into the game. It already told us that. He came before the anniversary. Nothing really extra about him being a part of the anniversary. There's no extra good stuff about him being a part of the anniversary. I'd say it's worse that he's a part of the anniversary now, because it kind of was fooling people into thinking that he was a limited character. That's why I went ahead and just made my video as quickly as possible. Like, yo, Kaito is not a limited character. Kaito is a standard banner character, and it will stay that way, which means that he will be added to a standard banner update at some near point in the future. And if you waste your cubes for him right now thinking that he was limited, then it would be a big FU from Billy. We also have Hollow Purple Gojo and Sakidendo returning on a banner here, and then featured recollection bit, shopping and eating tour, and the chosen path. I don't think this is the type of banner where you can do a redraw ticket at the end, so I will not be partaking. But if it did have a redraw ticket at the end, I would have been interested to just pick up Saki, because again, I feel like I'm the only person on the planet who sees the merit in her SP buffs. I feel like she's actually competent now, and I just want to try her out. Then we have the Grand Exorcism Battle Valley arc here. This is a map event. I've kind of soured on map events because they're really good and they bring really good rewards, but they also take like a day or two for you to do, because you literally have to wait for them to reset and unlock the new area. And honestly, I kind of fucking hate that. It's super easy content nonetheless. It's not like making me wait a day is making the content any harder or any more menial. I don't know. So it's just like, just give me the whole map at this point. Just give me the whole map, big one. I don't know, bro. We are getting Imaginary Realm versus Hanami, which is going to be insane considering that we're getting an extra 300 free stamina to just blow somewhere every single day. That means an extra 300 of the Imaginary Realm, Imaginary Remnants. I don't remember what it's called. Imaginary Remnant stamina every single day. Just because they're giving us that free stamina every day, which is going to let us get way more runs in the Hanami event. Maybe you can use this to indirectly farm some extra stuff if you need to. And also, SP Battles is going to be on this Hanami, which means we're going to be getting another new secret title, which I know people aren't that pressed about secret titles, but I literally just dropped a video today called Title Hunter Deadman, or whenever you're watching this video. Maybe it was yesterday that I dropped that video or whatever, I don't know. But still, SP battle or formidable battle with SP missions on it, but a lot of content though. We got some stuff to play through, that's for sure. I'm gonna have fun tomorrow on my live stream, that's for sure. And it's gonna be kind of hard for me to break away and get to the kaiju stuff. I'm gonna be locked in too hard on this. But let's look at this last page here. We have new story chapter. That's the main reason why the 0 AP on story mode is really good, because even if you're not trying to re-roll or start a brand new account, not trying to spawn in, this is still good for players who are sweaty, who are really deep into the game already, have been playing since day one, and are actually trying to get all of their stuff grinded up and dot their I's and cross their T's right before the half anniversary actually starts. This gives me a little bit of wiggle room because one, I have to spend no stamina on story mode, and also I get my 3 free refills every single day, which is, now that I think about it, going to make the use 400 stamina a day mission leagues easier for everybody. Honestly, they just need to give us a bigger stamina cap, if I'm gonna be real with you. I would have taken, instead of 300 free extra stamina every day, I would have taken a stamina cap increase of 100, so that our stamina cap is 300. But I think that they'll do other stuff like that whenever the games are fully synced. That feels like something they would save for like a really big, you know, both versions fully synced anniversary type of thing, just because that would be a real game changer. Grade 14 and 15, obviously we're going to be getting the purple tier 2 and purple tier 3 items. Guys, for my videos that I was talking about the materials you need for Domain Gojo, Yuji, and Sukuna, then just go and farm 560 each of these tier 2 and tier 3 items, and you should be good to go for grade 1 all the way up to 15, no matter what character you're picking up. Then, you know, character or player rank increased to 130, and then Illusory Tower already added in. So the half anniversary is already looking leagues better than the first anniversary, just because of the way they have positioned some of this stuff. We haven't seen anything about any banners yet, but again, 3,000 more cubes right here. This came way earlier and it's staying for 2 times the time. This comes way earlier. This, oh wait, where am I looking? Where am I looking? Oh, it's not showing me the... Oh, dude, we're not even done going over all the anniversary stuff. We're going over all the anniversary stuff. That was just me covering all the stuff that's in the global version right now, or announced for the global version right now. Now, if we look into the next month after the first part of the anniversary, we can see in December that that's when the enhancement quest update stages, or the enhancement quest stages were updated, right? And each stage got stage 7. Then right here, we had 15 million combined players achieve 3,000 kaiju and a new memory. We literally already got this memory in the global version, and you can see that it says combined. So I think that the global version may have gotten those 3,000 cubes already as well. I'm not 100%, but yes, 15 million combined players achieved means on JP and on global. Then there's another formidable battle against Mahito with a rerun, and it's going to have SP battles on it. So far we've had SP battle for Jogo. We're about to get, or no, SP battle for Kechizu and Esso. We're about to have SP battle for, is it Hanami? I think so. And then the next one is going to be for Mahito. Yes. Then let's see what else we get. Character balance update 2. So they already released a big balance update for some characters, but then more characters are supposed to be getting a balance update. But it was just these 4 characters apparently. He apparently Blue Toto's ass. I haven't really worked on him. Red Panda apparently got way better after his SP updates, but I looked over him. He still looks like he's kind of ass. Kamo and Mekamaru, you don't really hear much about them. I hear more about Mekamaru than Kamo though. But even still, Kamo just falls to the wayside most of the time. Then we get Jujutsu Kaisen 0 rerun stuff. Now this is really interesting because this means that Blue Ghetto is going to be dropping before Sukuna, but I plan to get Sukuna, Blue Ghetto, and get the new Gojo. So that's going to be an interesting little mix for me. It's going to make me really have to be balls to the walls with my cubes and kind of come down to the wire and really decide. But with the rerun of JJK 0, we do have some more secret titles that we can get. So stay tuned for videos on that whenever they do come back around. Then you can see Night Parade of 1,000 Demons, 3,000 Kaiju gift. This I could see us getting because it's not linked to any player metric or anything of that nature. This we would not get because this is a New Year paid gacha. Selective SSR character guaranteed one time only. Are there any characters from this that I want? I mean, I did want Blue Nanami quite a bit actually. I heard that Blue Inamaki is really good though, so I'm just like maybe that's what I need. There is no pages that I'm willing to just pay for directly, I don't think. Maybe there are, but we would have to see how many cubes it is. And then we get a new story event, Ichiji's report, Sukuna's finger. And you can kind of see the way that this information is all kind of like laid out. It kind of doesn't even feel like anniversary stuff anymore, but it still is. And then Sukuna is going to be a featured banner with his own page, King of Curses. I don't remember what this page is called right here, but we can look at it real quick. Difference in level. When a command skill or ultimate skill is activated, if any ally's HP is 70% or above, it increases their damage dealt by 8% one time for one turn, effective for blue type attacks. If an ally's cursed energy is above 50% or above, increases their damage by 8% one time one turn, 16% damage boost basically. If your health is if any ally's HP is above 70%, and if any ally's cursed energy is above 50, that's ass. Then at the start of battle, when own HP is 70% or more, increases on break damage by 50%. Yeah, that's pretty ass. That's pretty ass. But you can see here they do get double drops on domain investigation. So that's another thing that's really kind of bad about the JP version is whenever they get their double drop stuff, it's all broken up. Like they get double drops on domain investigation specifically, and then they get double drops on experience stages specifically, but they don't get it at the same time. Or sometimes they do, maybe, I don't know. But when you look at it on here, it is specifically talked about separately. Let's see if there's any other anniversary stuff. Yeah, no, the anniversary stuff is pretty much done at that point. Then at that point, it's all like New Year stuff, and they add in, you know, the Curse Sweep Battle and all that. But honestly, I think Curse Sweep Battle is going to be coming very, very early for us, just because of how other stuff is rolling out super early for us. They have 3 event marathon campaigns. So it looks like after the first event marathon campaign, they just kind of kept doing them shits over and over and over again. You can see what I'm talking about right here. Enhancement quests, drop items, but no double drops for domain investigation. And then you can see right here another separate instance of double drops, but specifically for cursed object collection. So yeah, it's looking rough for the double drops in the JP version. But I'm also just kind of looking here now to see if is there any more event marathon campaigns that I don't know about. So they've had 3 Cheeky Curse Explorer stages and 3 event marathon campaigns so far on the JP version, and Global has not had a single fucking one. But the anniversary should change that. And I'm gonna be honest, since they didn't give us any of them before the anniversary, I only see it fit that we get the event marathon and the Cheeky Curse Corpse Explorer stage like all at the same time during the anniversary. That is the only thing I see as fair, since we have not, because bro, they're already on their 3rd each in the JP version. If we're talking about playing catch up with Global, then what the fuck? Catch us up on everything, bros. Don't catch us up on extra stuff that's like that nobody cares about. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, we care about the standard banner, and yes, we care about the pity system and all that. But don't you think we care about the free cubes that we're missing as well, because you haven't given it to us yet? But even still, all this anniversary stuff is absolutely incredible. Now I'm gonna open up the game. Yes, this video's not done just yet. Now I'm gonna open up the game and actually look at every single thing that is gonna be there in addition to the anniversary too. Alright guys, we're here in the global version of the game. So I just want to point out a few extra things that are going to, that like besides what we talked about already all over Twitter and everything. Every time I open the game it says there's a new announcement. What is it this time? Nah, they haven't been adding anything extra or anything new like that. But not only are we getting our, you know, difficulties added on the enhancement quest, I already made a separate video on that. That's going to be insane with double drops, of course. But also, we are getting, or not we're getting, but we have the secret shop. And guys, I just want to go ahead and let you know. As of right now, the gachas are resetting at the moment. So we just have Megumi and we just have the Phantom Parade gacha. But whenever the Toji hidden inventory gacha was here, which was like, I guess the overarching special event that was out at the time, right? Whenever that gacha was here, there was a secret shop bundle that I would get all the time. It was like an $80 bundle. Yes, very expensive. Nonetheless, that $80 bundle did come with 10,000 cubes, 20 AP packs, and 30 tickets for Toji. Every time you bought that bundle. And that bundle will sometimes just literally stack up and there'd be multiple of it side by side. So you could literally, if you were willing to part ways with $160, which I'm not so willing to do. I'm barely willing to part ways with the $80 I do every now and then. But still, if you're willing to part ways with $160 right there, you could have had 6 summons, 6 multis for a character while buying 20k cubes. 20k cubes, last time I checked, added up to, oh wait, 6 multis. You're literally buying double the multis in that one bundle, plus 20 AP packs on the back of that. So if they change that pack to match the anniversary banners, and all of a sudden there's a bundle you can pay $80 for 10,000 cubes to save towards Gojo and Sukuna and Geto in my case, and then I have 30 tickets to summon for Yuji as well, and then I'll also just get 20 AP packs to go farm up whatever I want, then that is insane already. There's another hidden, not hidden inventory, there's also another secret shop pack that is $80 again, but it is 10,000 cubes, 5, I can't remember what they're called. I've never known what they're called. I just kind of make up different names for them every time. 5 of these. Resonant Fragment SSR. There we go. If you literally get that bundle, you can get 5 Resonant Fragment SSRs, and literally 2 of those bundles is a free character dude. This dude came from me buying the Phantom Parade Pass every month for 5 months, like straight up. But this right here, you can buy these directly, like 5 of these directly from the Phantom, or from the secret shop and everything. That is going to be one thing that gives our half anniversary a much bigger edge over the global anniversary. Also, the end of this number right here says 9/12. That's my birthday. But another thing that we're going to be having is the wish list. Now, the wish list doesn't seem that incredible, but I mean, it is a very, very slow drip of extra materials that you're getting. I mean, hey, bro, can you really complain about free cubes, AP packs, recollection bit experience, and then regular experience, and even these little shitty? I'd say even these little shitty cursed objects are actually pretty good too, because that prevents you from having to farm up little cursed objects and everything. You can see I'm about to get purifying duties in the next or whenever we reset in 25 minutes here. But also, this will be done after I get that. This will be done in like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Wow, that man knows how to count. But this will be done in 5 days, and then I'll be selecting some new things. So along with all the anniversary stuff that's going on, you're also going to have a chance to pick up another character dupe of somebody you need, or a recollection bit that you need that's not maxed out, right? You're going to be able to choose from one of those things and be working towards that through the entirety of the month as well. Then also, I don't really know about Luck Weaver's Carnival resetting or anything like that. This was a very weird thing in the first place, because it said it was for returning players, and it was actually for everybody, and it showed up for different players at different times. So that one's a little hard to like keep track on, a little hard to understand. I don't know. But also with the double drop weekends every single weekend, that extra enhancement dungeon stage is going to be crazy. Not to mention they're going to be giving us missions that are just going to be giving us extra enhancement materials on top. Not to mention they should be doing things like introducing Cursed Object Collection double drops too, because that was already introduced before the half anniversary started. I'm starting to think truly like everything that makes playing this game way easier, every single thing like that, I think they're just gonna drop it during the anniversary so that they can say they had the greatest anniversary in fucking gacha game history. Who knows? But I'm hopeful of that at least, because I don't know. I don't think people understand my perspectives. I think people think that I'm just like, yo, this is what it is and it's gonna be like that for real and I agree with it. Like, no, that's not how I am. How I am is I say, yo, this is looking like the most logistical route of actions that they will take. So honestly, let's just bank on that. That is my standpoint. But right now my standpoint is, Billy, you're still slacking because we don't have Cheeky Curse Explorer and also the event marathon stage. Those two things I will not let go of. And also we're missing the Panda event that would have gave us 2,900 cubes. So those things I will not let go of because that's just free cubes. I don't care about the events themselves. Like if you just said, yo, compensation for not giving you this or this before the anniversary, boom, boom. And I didn't even have to deal with the event. You just gave me all the cubes from it. Not even all the resources, all the cubes from it. I'd feel a little more satiated. I feel a little more satisfied. But I mean, I feel like you're just skimping out right now. I don't know. And it's crazy that I can say that after reading all the stuff that's coming for the anniversary. But nonetheless, the anniversary still looks to be absolutely incredible. And the half anniversary is literally going to top the first anniversary for JP. Harder than JP could ever top, global or anything. Global just time and time again proves to be the better version. But that's it for the video, guys. If you did enjoy this video, then please do go down below and smack that like button, because I've been yapping for a little minute here. And you can also comment down below and let me know what you think about all of these findings. And you can also subscribe and hit the notification bell so that every single time the dead man drops some knowledge, like I'm Ty Lopez, y'all can get notified on the video. But if there's nothing else to be said here, man, the dead man loves y'all. Please get ready for the live stream tomorrow for Kaiju and for JJK, both equally. And yes, that's gonna be it for your boy, DEADMANVINCE. Peace.